Hey people, this is the boy Sherman RC. I'm back. Coming back with the after run video on on this buggy right here, man. To let you guys know, man, I'm still outside. I just got to clean them up and whatnot. You know what I mean? Getting ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna put it back out there tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow I can start leaning some of those needles out. Tomorrow. Yeah. But she ran pretty good today. Yeah, I didn't touch anything. I left everything the way it was. The small adjustments that I made to it, and after that I just just left it how it was. And I had maybe a 3/4 tank of fuel left that was in that bottle, and I ended up putting that in there and just running it on out. You know what I mean? Right now I'm about to go in there inside and clean this tank out and everything. And she's coming along, man. This Bonito, that's they said boogie and truggy engine, but man, that engine more for a truggy, man. Cause these right here brand new tires, people. These made by Dual Track X Company. But I don't know if y'all can see that in the center, because it was ballooning those tires real bad. And that's, you see my street is concrete. It'll ate the center up already. The center on both sides, front and rear. On both tires, people. Yep, it'll ate the center tires up. So, this is my ready to run buggy. When I go back and tell everybody, like you look at my other videos, my previous videos, and I'll tell you can make your ready run buggy for anything. When I built this, rebuilt this buggy, people, I rebuilt it. I took all the other stuff off and put the aftermarket stuff on there and made this buggy the way I like it. To be able to handle 7-port, 8-port. It comes with an 8-port cheap engine, SH engine, but I believe it can handle that Nova Rossi 28 up in there. 28.8. I believe it can handle that. And but I'm already ready to get it set up for tomorrow. They said we don't supposed to have no more rain and come in to tomorrow evening. So the earlier I can get out here to run it, and I can put another video on it. And tomorrow I think I'm gonna go ahead and start leaning those needles out, man. Put the needles. I'm gonna have to get that gurgling out of it. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And Mr. Chiller, if you watch this video, man, let me know about the gurgling, man. To me, it seems like it's lean on the bottom. I mean, it's rich on the bottom, man. Cause the top end, I'm getting a crisp, high-speed pass out of it. So that means that top end is right. So it got to be coming from the bottom. They have the gurgling in it. It sounds like it's, it's loading up too fast, and it's running, boom, 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 boom. It got that little baffle to it, but at the same time, it sounds like it's about to cut off. But it don't cut off because I raised the idle screw up, and I think I raised the idle screw up maybe 1/4 of an inch instead of 1/8 of an inch. I did 1/4 of an inch on that idle screw, and it still gave me that high-speed pass, and it dropped right back down the idle. But it still have that gurgling in it, man. And I'm thinking it's lean on, got to be rich on the bottom and stuff like that. So I guess I can start leaning that bottom out on it. And I'm leaning the bottom out because I took the glow plug out Drop me a couple drops of after run in it and whatnot. And the glow plug, that was a new glow plug, CT06, man. And it's like it got that black residue on it. So when that black residue on it, I know that means it's running rich. So it have to be running rich at the bottom. If I'm wrong, let me know, Mr. Chili. And if I'm right, let me know too also as well. So I can know where to go to. I know the top end. I'm not gonna touch the top end no more. The top end, I'm getting a crisp high speed, and I know you guys heard it in the video. The high speed is high, so it have to come from the low. So it's still running rich at the low, and I just want to know if I'm right or not. So I can know I can put my judgment on it, Mr. LaChili, and so I can start leaning it out from the low, and then drop my idle back down. Because I had to raise the idle up to keep it idling while I was just standing still. You know what I mean? Because it sounded like it wanted to cut off and whatnot. So, and I just wanted to see if that was right, Mr. Chili. So, and when I ran it through the grass that day and I put it on film, I haven't touched anything since then, other than when you guys saw me touch that. I raised the idle up and I leaned the low end out 1/8 of an inch, but it still had that gurgling in there. So, but I didn't touch anything else after that. I just ran it and ran the rest of it. It was like I had a 3/4 of a tank that was left in that bottle, so I just ran that bottle on out so I can go and get rid of that one, threw it in the trash. And I'm gonna start on a fresh bottle come tomorrow. So, and at the same time, man, I got to know why is it still gurgling like that. You know what I mean? So, but it still come down. The idle drop down. I'm talking. I can do a high speed pass, and in the video, even after I ended the video, people, I can still do a high speed pass on it. The idle will drop back down, but at the same time, it still got that gurgling sound. It sounds like it's rich, and like I said, I have over a gallon on this engine and whatnot. And the pinch, it's not quite as tight as it was before I started, but it still got a little pinch in it. You know what I mean? And I haven't broken this engine down to look at the internals or nothing like that. I just been running. You know what I mean? I don't know if I need to put like 2 gallons on it before it drops its ball, or that gurgling sound I can get rid of it through the low end needle. If it's fat from the low end needle. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working with it. Like I said, the first video, people, I'm gonna take my time with it. You know what I mean? And she's running pretty good, man. It's like I can't complain. This Bonito, I'm starting to love it. And I know it's too much for this buggy, right? Talking about that 7-port is too much for this buggy. That's more like a truck engine. And even though it have a low center of gravity head on it and all that and whatnot, you know what I mean? I got the other one in there too. But like I said, this was a test and tune buggy. But once I put the LS back in here, my test and tune buggy is gonna be out. And I set this engine to the side, and I'm gonna put the LS back in here, and this is gonna be the home of the LS right here. Gonna be this Hurricane XL. Gonna be the home for the LS. That's a 5-port engine, and they handled that 5-port engine pretty good. And I think it was like several months ago when I put that video on it. I was in at my mother-in-law's house when I was running it up and down her street, and with the LS on it. And the LS was rich then, but then I leaned the LS out and whatnot and got it tied in good. Cause the LS is a short needle, but it's a 3-speed needle. And I never messed with the third needle. I just only messed with the high and low. At the time, it was still rich at the bottom end, but the top end was crisp. So I know with the LS, and it's around the same, almost the same temperature outside here, because it was like 92 degrees today. And the day I ran the LS, it was like in the hundreds. It was like 101, 102. And that's what I have to deal with down this way, people. And this down south, Louisiana, that's the type of weather we have to deal with down here. So, and you see all my buckets, they gonna have that cooler on it and everything. I just use a fuel filter on this one. As well, because this one right here don't have that clunker in it, and I have a fuel filter on it. But it actually run pretty good. No, it have like small air bubbles come through there every now and again, but not nothing that's gonna mess up the tune on it. You know what I mean? So, and then I just put like a little that's that body tape on, the aluminum body tape on it, just so it can be able to fit into this little cover, so I won't have to worry about locking it down. It'll fit in there snug and all that type of stuff. That's all that is right there, people. But that's the Nova Rossi fuel filter I got on it. Other than that, she running pretty good, man. I can't complain about it. I cannot complain about this Bonito, man. And I thank everybody that who subscribed to me and who answered my question, like Mr. Chili, you know what I mean, Nitro Freak, Woogie Nitro, Roger, you know what I mean. I haven't seen my boy Bodegel, you know what I mean, other than I know he on 5th scale like talking about, but, you know, I learned a lot from you too, Mr. Bodegel. And I know everybody don't like talking about this fella, but you know what I mean? He always comment on my stuff too, man. It's just like, I don't have no problem with nobody on here. You know, EKJ, that's one of my boys, you know what I mean? So, then you got my boy, getting tongue tied right now, people. You know, Floyd Brewer, you know what I mean? I got all you guys, man. You know, I got a cat from Russia, man, that has subscribed to my channel now, man. Way from Russia, people. I never even been to Russia. But the guy from Russia has subscribed to my channel, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to him too, man. I seen he have a lot of rock crawling and all this type of stuff, man. You know, and all this type of stuff. And the guy Jeremy, man, he asked me a lot of questions, you know what I mean? So Mr. Jeremy, we gonna learn together, baby. Cause your boy Sherman RC over here, I'm in the learning stage, man. I'm learning. You know what I mean? I got Mr. Chili, Roger, and all them guys, you know, even Nitro Freak, man. You teach me a lot of stuff too, man. I ain't gonna say I know everything, baby. You know what I mean? You teach me a lot of stuff. And I'm learning, especially like when you get that slop in your wheels and dealing with them. I don't order all kinds of shims, man. I think I got more shims than that. I got diff fluid, you know what I mean? Just from Nitro Freak. And just to get, make sure I keep the slop out the wheels, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what this harbor is about, people. We learn from one another. You know what I mean? And you keep everything going, and we go from there. You know what I mean? So, this your boy Sherman RC, man. This is an after run video, man. I know it's a little different. I'm not in my shop today. I'm still outside. And just got through cleaning my whip off. So I'm outside, you know, really didn't have that much dealing with. I just blow that off and getting ready for tomorrow, man. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, man. I'll hopefully put up another video on this Bonito, man, so y'all can see when I get that situation straightened out. This your boy Sherman RC, man. I'm out. Later.